Hello, this is Greg the Rural Economist, and this is the third video in the gardening series, and I'm in a shadow really bad, but that'll be okay. Today we're going to talk about water. I know that there are some folks out there going, how in the devil are you going to talk about water without talking about the individual plant? Well, okay. We'll get into individual plants later on, but right now I want to talk about the hierarchy of water quality. Water is one of those things that when it comes to the garden or to food production, there is a fair, good, better, best. Got your attention, didn't I? Okay. Now, we're going to start in descending order. We're going to start out with the absolute best. The absolute best for your garden, without any question, is rainwater. Well, yeah, figured that. Well, see, the rainwater, you don't have to worry about it being hard or soft. You don't have to worry about, having minerals or anything in the water. You don't have to worry about any chemicals being in the water. And it's been aerated. Rainwater is, for lack of a better way to say it, it's alive. It's a wonderful thing. Now, you can't determine when the rain falls, so water catchment is a lot of times your only real option, which we'll try to go into some of that later on in the video. But best case scenario, if at all possible, water with rainwater, even if it's some that you've caught. Okay? The next step down is going to be well water. Well water is going to have a heck of a lot more minerals and hopefully a heck of a lot less chemicals than your city water or your utilities company's water. But there are some things that you need to consider when you're utilizing your well water. The minerals that in it have a direct impact on how well it's going to serve your garden. If you have an iron-based water, which is actually kind of what we have in our well here, it's not going to hurt a whole lot. Well, actually, it's not going to hurt at all. But, it's still not as good as rainwater. If you have a sulfur-based water from a well, you're going to know it because it's got a very distinct smell and a very distinct taste. Okay? But now, sulfur is actually used as a soil acidifier. So if you've got like blueberries, raspberries, any of those plants that like a more acidic soil, then a sulfur water is going to be absolutely fine. If you've got stuff that likes a more basic soil, and you have sulfur water, you may want to pass on the well water for it. Now, we'll get into soil actually very next video, but you can still use it, but you need to kind of watch the way the plant's doing. Okay? Third is your municipal water supply, or what I like to call city water. City water's fine. It works okay. It does have some chemicals, and I may actually try to do a test with that. That way I can show you. I've just got to figure out how I'm going to do it if I do it. Your plants will do much better with rainwater or even well water than it will city water, and I think that's just due to the treatments in it. And then finally, last is what we would call gray water. If you have a gray water collection system, what gray water is all of the water that's already been used in your house with the exception of your toilet. That's called black water. So it's all of the water from your shower, your tub, your kitchen sink, your bathroom sink, your dishwasher, your clothes washer, all of that stuff. Heck of a lot of water. And it is a way to reuse water that would ordinarily just go bye-bye. I'm a big fan of utilizing gray water, but there's some things to consider when you're doing so. You should really should never use gray water whenever you're doing something where the fruit or whatever you're planning on eating from the plant can contact the soil. if you're going to utilize gray water, it needs to really kind of be on your fruit trees and your tall berry bushes. You know, your raspberries, your blackberries, your blueberries, gojies, grapevines, things like that. It will work fine for that. But your stuff like your strawberries, your tomatoes, your cucumbers, your cantaloupes, it's kind of advised that you don't use that. Okay? Did you think I could say that much about water? Woo! Okay, now here's the deal. I got a question for you. Some friends of mine who are following along with the videos have mentioned that they would like to have something that they could download and print. So, I got to thinking. If I were to, when this is all said and done, put all of this into a really nice PDF file that I could email to you if you requested it, would you be willing to pay, not a whole lot, I hadn't figured it out yet how much for it, would you be willing to pay for a PDF download with good quality pictures and all of the information that I include in all of these videos? You can either leave a comment on the video or you can send me an email directly. And if you want to send me an email directly asking questions, I love your questions. If you want to do that, send your email to theruraleconomist@gmail.com. I promise I'll answer every one of them, even if it's a thanks, I really appreciate it. I'm a one-man show. I read everything that y'all send me. I respond to every comment, which if you look back through the history, you can see that. Just let me know, okay? Because when they told me that, that's a really good resource that you could keep forever. Okay? Well, this is Greg. We're getting on with it. Look for a Wild Edibles video in the next couple of days. It's going to be cool. I already know which one I'm doing next. It's going to be a lot of fun. Step by step, we're bringing rural back. Bye-bye.